Okay, here we are, right back at it. I want to talk a little bit about navigating and selecting in this video here. So if and these are two really simple things that matter a lot more than maybe you think they do. A lot of students, because you're dealing with toy data sets, feel like this isn't much of a big deal because here I'm scrolling through the data, and I can scroll, and I can scroll left and right with my mouse, and I've got these little scroll bars over here, and I just do it all with my mouse? And of course you can, but I'm here to tell you that you probably, chances are good, you have 5 fingers on each hand, and using the arrow keys on your keyboard gives you a lot more precision. So I can arrow to the right and arrow to the left inside of the Excel document, and brace yourselves. If I want to jump down to the end of a spreadsheet, assuming that all the values in this column A, are filled, I can hold down the control key with one finger and hit down the down arrow with the other finger, and I jump all the way down there. And wasn't that faster than scrolling? Because I've got 500 records in this rows in this data set. So I can jump to the right, jump to the left, jump to the top, jump to the left, jump to the bottom. Okay, so I can jump all around like that. So this is what I'd like you to screenshot. This is the page I'd like you to screenshot here. To receive credit, you have to be all the way down at row 501. And you can be smart, and you can use the control and the down arrow to get there, or you can be kind of dumb and go, okay, I'm going to scroll. Seems like a waste of time to me, but that's just my take on that. Okay, so we've talked about navigating. Let's just talk about selecting real quick. I can select a single cell like this. I can hold down my mouse pointer and select a group of cells. But most of the time, what I want to do is I want to select a whole column, or a whole row, or multiple rows, or multiple columns, right? So what I'm doing here with my mouse is I'm clicking on, first I'm clicking on column I, I'm holding my mouse down, and I'm scrolling to the right to get all columns I, J, and K. Even more, so that's a whole column, that's a whole row. Try it out. What I do even more often than that is I will often go to the upper left-hand corner here. So it's to the left of A and to the above the number one, and I'll tap there, and that selects like the whole spreadsheet. I will often do that, or the thing I do almost as often is I click on column A, and I drag all the way over to the far right where the column is, getting all of the columns. So just a little bit of proficiency with the mouse and the keyboard, and being able to select things without having to, like this would be the wrong way to select. Like, okay, I'm going to select here, and then I'm going to scroll, and maybe I'll get it right. Maybe I'll be off by one. That's a very inefficient way of selecting. So again, control to the left and right, top and bottom, and then you have quick ways of selecting a whole column, multiple columns, or the whole spreadsheet. If you can do those things, you're in pretty good shape in terms of navigating and selecting. And just let me remind you that this is the ribbon bar, this is the formula bar, these are the column headings, these are the row headings, and this collection up here at the top, file, oops, home, insert, draw. These are the tabs. And I didn't really mention this earlier, but most of the time, most of what you want is probably in the home tab or in the data tab. That seems to be the two tabs that I view the most often, home and data. And you don't need to try to memorize everything that's in these tabs. But if you can get yourself familiar with what's in the home tab, that's the most important stuff. And then the data tab, that's pretty helpful too. Okay. In fact, in the next video, we're going to look at this filter feature in the Home tab, but that's the next video, and I'll see you in a bit.